What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F125 for our My Team career. It's round number 4. We're in Bahrain, and I'm a little bit excited for this one. As if you didn't see the last video in Japan, I mentioned we were doing something new in terms of voiceover, not live voiceover. So this is a voiceover, but we've got a secondary sponsor by S1R. So I went straight to the corporate side, went straight to customization, and I went straight. Well, I went to team identity first because we have literally the same color as Ferrari. Literally, we have the same color as Scuderia Ferrari. So I switched it round a little bit. I went for the third one to red. I went this one to yellow. So we could actually see, because I can't go to orange because then it's McLaren. There's no other yellow team. So I'm going to go with the yellow one. And I went straight to the decal editor. And then on the left side of the body, there it is, 1. So I was trying to think where to put it. I was going to put it on there so it's visible, but not visible for myself. You know what? I'm going to put it at the top. I was trying to figure out how to increase the size, like, so it doesn't, like, it's not too much. And then I moved it up a little bit, moved to the right a little bit, changed it to black, and I was like, you know what, we're done. And we now get 350k of weekly income. So realistically now we are actually matching the running costs for the team. We've got a lot of assign upgrades and research and development that we need to talk about. But aim from now on is to, when we do the improvements, is to get the development stuff onto 2. So anything we do research wise, like on the powertrain, you can see there's 2 slots available. On the powertrain, I want every single one to have 2. So research, I'm just going to keep the same, because realistically everything comes in scattered. And the good thing about this year's game, you have a lot of R&D points, but you can't spend them. You can't spend them just yet. Like 14 days, and you have to use money to make sure you can get other upgrades. Obviously, that wasn't possible on F124. You could go ham. The gearbox and the engines look really, really good for other teams. But I was trying to find it. I think I go with durability because I wanted durability to be at the max this season, and it's the one with the 4. It's the chassis breakthrough, and yeah, we get durability. The breakthrough one I want to do so you can get more upgrades on the car simultaneously, and it's the development ones, as you can see, but I do go with the breakthrough as I want more upgrades on the durability side, because if we have a very big supplier for engine like with the Mercedes engine, it hasn't got the best durability, but I want it secure as anything. So we did have a concerning week as we've had 2 DNFs of 2 separate drivers over the past 3 races, and I do get my first training point, which we are going to put on the personnel side, which I thought I might as well do, but on the activity screen we don't have that training just yet, as there's only 2 days until well, technically 3 2 days to do until Bahrain. So I was unable to actually get anything done. I was just double checking, and then just advanced as we had the plank
Hey, Chief.
done
We have a part or 2 ready for
before
development because
Bahrain.
they
So I went
finished
straight
research.
back to the
Let's get that in
engineering,
motion, shall we?
and
Head
I
to engineering
assigned
for
the
more info.
plank to, I think it was Webber's car. And I quickly hopped on another plank for Qualapinto's car, ready for next race. Probably not Saudi Arabia, but probably the one after it. I can't remember. Miami. That's a good start. Yep, double checking inventory, checking everything. Research, can't do anything else on it. But yeah, let's go. And we're driving as Mark over this video. Let's go for qualifying in Bahrain. Right, qualifying in Bahrain, well, always on the main straight, is unpredictable who's going to be leading the way, especially one-shot qualifying. It's such an unknown, but we braked a little bit too early there, so we had to come off the brake, get a bit of power. We're in P20 after a little bit of the final corner, and we come around the first corner, sorry, we come around the final corner. Looks like we fall down a lot of places, but we managed to climb up to P16, which I think, to be fair, is definitely a bit of a morale boost, especially how we was a couple of races ago not even fighting for the top 20.
Well, that wraps up
In some
qualifying, but
cases,
don't
it's Max
worry,
Verstappen,
we'll be
Lando
back
Norris,
tomorrow
Leclerc,
as
Piastri,
we head
Tsunoda,
into the
Hamilton,
Grand
Sainz,
Prix.
Ocon, Alonso, Gasly, Russell, Antonelli, Hadjar finally getting up there, the ones he needs. Kicks Albert of Bortoleto, Webber, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Lawson, Qualipinto, Haas of Behrman, and Jack Doohan. I was actually really happy about Hadjar's result, as it shows the AI are working.
There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and it could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Sainz, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, and George Russell, Antonelli, Hadjar, Alex Albon, and Bortoleto, Tsunoda, Webber, Nico Hulkenberg, and Lance Stroll, Lawson, Colapinto, Behrman, and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Right, guys, as we come to the end of the formation lap of Bahrain, this one's an extremely weird end of the formation lap because everybody goes off simultaneously at the same point. But as Jack Doohan approaches his grid spot, we're going to go for 5 red lights. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And the Bahrain Grand Prix is a go. We got a little bit of a slow reaction time there, as you saw. We come off the throttle a little bit too much there, as Gabriel Bortoleto is going to try and defend his position. But I see a lovely thread the needle gap, and I just send it down the inside. Gabriel Bortoleto just cuts the corner and can't even overtake me, as he will be overtaken off the track. And we have made 2 positions in the space of a straight. Hadjar and Albon fighting for position here. We're going to chuck one down there inside, make sure we turn into the corner a little bit more early so we have that advantage so we don't get a snap like we did with Hamilton and Bortoleto in Japan. But 4 positions off the start, and because it's a new LiDAR track, the curbs are a lot more gentle to us and we can actually tap them up more aggressive and, well, we don't oversteer. So we can actually just tack it, get the power down. That's what I noticed during qualifying, which is really, really cool. But end of lap number 1, Max Verstappen in the lead by a dominant amount. It's the 2 Papaya McLaren fighting for position. It's going to be George Russell attacking us for P11 on the grid. I tried a little switchback and it didn't move. We both broke at exactly the same time. So apologies to Mr. George Russell. We're making contact. been used to contact a little bit recently in real life. As we get DRS, we're just trying to stay with this pack, but they go 3 wide into turn number 3, and I was like, what? This great AI fighting, but I'm going to pick up the pieces. Kimi Antonelli sticks with us like he was doing with Max Verstappen in 2025 and close the door on him very quickly, and we get into the point for the first time this season without pit stops being a helpful hand, so to speak. But our next victim is Esteban Ocon. We want Esteban Ocon to be, well, we don't want him to score any points. Same with Pierre Gasly and Williams, as it is a big importance that you don't get any points quickly, as we need to be up there, and especially with Franco. I want to be up there quickly with Franco.
We've got a new strategy if
you
want to take a look at it.
We do have a little bit of tyre wear. Tyre wear's not major,
now, and
I want to say, but do go back in the back of Pierre Gasly. Carlos Sainz picks up that position, but the other Williams.
Okay, clear.
As you saw there, the other Williams of Alexander Albon is not having a good time in this Grand Prix. I can't speak over the cuts of the points, so maybe actually live commentary is probably a better one in terms of that. But yeah, we're back on the charge. Well, it wasn't really a big distraction for me personally. I saw it in the mini map and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this, as I want to try replays a little bit. I don't want to do them too aggressively, but if they're like a team around us, it'd be very interesting to see what they're doing. But realistically, nothing's really happening here. We've got Carlos Sainz trying to chase us down for 9th place. Pierre Gasly's kind of pulling us away. They've got that corner and straight line speed and everything in between. I'm just struggling to keep up, and tyre wear, of course, playing a big part like it was in Japan. But Ocon or Gasly was trying to make a move there. I think it might have been Gasly got up to 7th place, but Carlos Sainz is going to try and make a move.
So
we're going to slowly squeeze him into the pit wall, but no avail. George Russell is going to try and make a move on Carlos Sainz, and he kind of does and he doesn't. But the good thing is, we don't really go over track limits there, as the new system of F125, they've improved track limits, so you don't get track limits warnings for stupid reasons, as many of times in these videos I'm not even over track limits. I've checked the replay of some of these things and I'm not over track limits at all, as Yuki Tsunoda gets past us. We brake a lot earlier so we can just get that throttle down. As you can see, he makes a mistake, he gets a lot of oversteer, and I thought he was going to full spin, so I stopped quite hard, and that Red Bull's got a significant amount of traction. Unfortunately, I just couldn't keep up. So 12th place at the moment for Mark Webber, or McCoyers, but definitely tyre wear coming under some threat. But with that tyre wear I'm mentioning, we do actually box, as it's just getting way too much. First one to call it a day on the softs. A lot of them are on mediums and hards, and I'm not going to lie, I'm surprised Albon hasn't picked yet. That massive spin on his softs would have completely destroyed them, but it's actually a good start for
Perfect job
the
from
pit
you
crew
and the
there.
crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Pit crew training
Look
that
after
I
these tyres
paid
now,
for
and we'll finish the race in this
hasn't really
compound.
been coming into plays this start of the season. I pay a good amount of money for pit crew training, and it doesn't look like it's working, as the first set of runners are in, and crucially, we're not ahead of George Russell,
Your ERS is running a bit low,
which is
to
a
change
big
your ERS mode in the
annoyance,
MFD for
and we're
more
not closer
conservative
to
burn rate.
Esteban
Or you
Ocon
might want
as
to
we
try
was
some
before
lifting or
pitting,
gentle
which is
braking to
even more
recharge.
annoying, as we were right with him, right next to him, and we've lost. It just shows how much they can go the distance on their tyres. It is now lap number 8 and still nothing, which is crazy. But yeah,
car ahead's coming to
just,
fit the mediums. Car
I'm
ahead
just
now
trying to
running
struggle
medium
with these
tyres.
videos, not in terms of things, 'cause I love this game, but it's very different dynamic as we have to actually upgrade these cars, which is in a different way. I mean, in a different way, which is really really good. But I mean, it's not going to be a good day in the office for another driver. I mean, the same drivers
The
you've
car
just seen.
behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres.
Alex Albon not having a good day in the office and a race to forget um, in his Williams as another pit stops begins, and we're crucially with Antonelli for 11th. I mean 12th, sorry. But the good thing is, we got his DRS, so that's all good stuff, which is, well, to be fair, even better. Two seconds to Sainz and Tsunoda, which is annoying because we were literally with Tsunoda about a couple laps ago. So that's pretty much faded away. But I just want to say this: we're 12th. We are 12th. This wasn't possible 3 races ago. I mean, we DNF'd twice and we came last in China when we were playing. I mean, this is a significant step up, if you want to say that. Lap number 11, Kimi Antonelli is absolutely hammering us for P12. And a break a lot earlier. So just get the throttle down.
Okay,
And
we lost the
I did
position.
the
Try to
DRS
keep
game.
focus.
As he was on my right hand side, I played the DRS game, but we need to work on our ERS management, especially with this new car
You're dropping a second a lap to
under
the
our
car
feet
behind.
and
1
under our
second.
belt, as we do chuck one down the inside. We get a little bit aggressive, bit of touch of wheels, not, that was track limits, bit of touch of wheels, and we're going to get DRS yet again. He is going to go defensive, he is going to go massively defensive, but we're going to cut across him, get the corner, completely miss the apex, and succeed of keeping P12. I mean, even P13 would be such a morale boost in terms of the team and myself, as it looked hopeless about 3 races ago when we DNF'd, and I thought this is going to be a hard one. But diamonds are made under pressure, and we go on to the final tour. Lawson and Antonelli absolutely up my rear wing, hammering for P12, but they've kept in a second. They haven't made a challenge, but it's going to be Max Verstappen with a dominant victory around Bahrain in his Red Bull. 2 wins in a row, I think. Yep, 2 wins in a row for Red Bull at the moment. With Yuki Tsunoda winning in Japan and Max Verstappen winning here. But Lawson, with going a little bit wide, is closer than ever. 4 tenths, 3 tenths, 2 tenths, 1 tenth, under a tenth. He's there. I got ERS to save a little bit just in case we need a little bit to get away. Cut across him, a little bit of contact on the rear ring. That's where we get a little bit out of shape. Then we're going to cross the line for a big morale boost for P12.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen.
It's going to be Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Oscar Piastri. That is your podium Oh, Lewis Hamilton. My apologies. My apologies. A double
After an event like
British
that, who
podium.
knows what the
As
sport
Oscar
has in store for
Piastri
us
actually
next
fell
time out?
away
Be sure to
in the
join us
latter
once again
stage because it
as
was
we
like a
continue to bring you
McLaren
all the
1-2 before the pit
excitement
stops.
of
But
Formula
we
One.
climbed 4 places. We're not yeah, we're not definitely not there with the Williams, but we're definitely slowly getting there. I mean, we're P20 for Franco, not a good day in the office for him. Max Verstappen leads and Lando Norris 30 points away from him. And we need to start scoring big. We need to start scoring big as competitors are themselves. I hope you guys enjoyed this Bahrain Grand Prix. We'll be back tomorrow for Saudi Arabia. See you then and goodbye.